All right, Black in Florida, Mocha Marbles with Mocha in the Morning. I'm so excited to have you today here for another episode of Being Black in Florida. And I have someone very dear to me. I call her Mama Cusseaux, but y'all must call her Miss Sherryl Jennings Cusseaux. But I'm special, so I can call her Mama Cusseaux. So she is here to talk to us today about being the first woman of color for the Woman of Impact nominee for American Heart Association. And she's going to share with us what we can do to help, how we can help, and why she decided to even go on this journey to raise a marathon, a whole marathon. That's $262,000. But you know what? There's nothing too hard for her because she can do it. And I know that she can, and she will. So please welcome Miss Sherryl Jennings Cusseaux, my Mama Cusseaux. I am so proud of you. So proud and so thankful to have you in my life for these last 20 years that I have just about. And I'm so looking forward to, not only this American Heart Association journey, but all the other ones that you invite me to go on with you. And you know that I will do anything that I can in my power to help as much as I can. So thank you for allowing me to be a special person in your life.
You are more than welcome.
Thank you.
One of my other daughters.
Yes.
And the second person who got to use the term Mama Cusseaux.
That's right. That's right. So tell us about.
I'm super excited.
Yes. Good. So tell us about this nomination, how it came about, like how did you decide that you were going to take the journey?
Well, let's start with how it came about. I was approached by a couple of executives with the American Heart Association, and they asked if I would meet them for lunch. And I said to them, yes, but you have to meet me on my time, which means you have to meet me at a Black restaurant.
I love it.
They came from Tennessee, and they met me at Mr. B's.
Mm-hmm.
And we had an amazing month. I was familiar with the American Heart Association, but meeting with them brought back some of the memories I had with the American Heart Association years back.
Mm-hmm.
So they talked about the nomination. They were looking for women in the community who have made impacts and strides in other areas of their lives, their community support, civic support. And my name came up, and they set the meeting. After they had agreed that I would be one of their nominees. Currently, there are 4 nominees. So they walked me through the program, what I needed to do. And I thought, man, I'm super busy. I am my husband's primary caregiver. He's a heart survivor. And I said, let me talk to my family about it, and I'll get back with them. And then I asked them one more question. Had there ever been a woman of color nominated? And they got back with me, and they said no. So after meeting with my husband, my family, my kids were so supportive. And they were like, Mom, this is so you. Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to help you. My husband felt the same way. And I thought, but this would put me away from you. And he said, go for it. So I do it.
I love it.
And that man that said, go for it, I so love him. He is my heartbeat.
Oh, I love that. Oh.
And so I came back to them, went over the program requirements again. It's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Prayed about it, and my spirit said go for it.
Yeah.
So I accepted the nomination on behalf of women in our community. And if I could be that catalyst or that woman of distinction or that impactful person that would be bold enough to go into the community, into the corporations, into the churches, organizations, and ask for 3 things. So you ask me, what does this role entail? I'm an advocate for the American Heart Association, specifically for underserved, marginalized communities. It's to bring awareness and education.
Mm-hmm.
We are involved with activities every single week, and this is a 9-week stint.
Wow.
And then lastly, to raise much needed funds.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it's the American Heart Association, the #1 nonprofit in the world. But funds now that can be allocated for women's health research, I'm all for that. So I am in 100%. Reached out to some amazing friends, like my daughter Kucha, who said right off the bat, "What do you need me to do, Mama Kucha?" And so yes, we were raising a marathon of Kucha. But let me take you back to the marathon and why that's kind of like an theme. 17 years ago, I ran a marathon. That's 26.2 miles.
Go, Mama.
And it wasn't because I was so good that I was an athlete or whatnot. But Julie Cooper Nelson was a member of my church, came to my church with a former Buccaneer. And they had gone around to churches, organizations, trying to find people of color to participate in a marathon for the American Heart American Stroke Association. In my church, I was teaching a class, couldn't get any takers. But I left it thinking, wow, what is this? Researched the marathon. I knew it was a long distance, but I didn't know specifically how many miles. And I went 26.2 miles. Good Lord. What mine? Listen, as my husband said, and nobody's taking you. But once you run a marathon. But after much prayer and consideration, I decided I would do it.
Wow.
And I trained. And let me tell you something about training for a marathon. You never run the full 26.2 miles because you learn to train your body to run in increments of 4 to 5 miles. And it'll take you just up to like 20 miles, and you just have to hope and pray
that you make
on the day of that marathon, you'll pull the other 6.2. So we ran in Brooklyn. I finished the marathon. My family was there. We had all kinds of crazy stories about how I looked after it was over. I was out of my mind. I was delirious. I don't believe in it. I do remember the point 2 being the hardest part of completing a race. But I did that for both my grandmothers who suffered from cardiovascular disease. And at the time, they had already transitioned. And then my spiritual mom, Mary Jones, from New Mount Zion Lutheran Baptist Church, had recently had a stroke. So she was my survivor. So today, I'm raising a marathon. That's 26.2K.
Wow. Now, how much is that?
That's what you have to raise. 26.2K.
So that's what I need to raise, 26.2K? Okay, y'all heard her, right? 26.2K. That's how much I need to raise.
260.
Gotcha. Overall, that is the goal.
Yes.
262,000. Wow.
And we are doing well.
Awesome. Awesome. So
we've been busy.
Yes, you have been busy.
I'm a politician.
Shaking hands and kissing babies.
No, we have fans.
Yeah.
So we are doing Cusseaux Sundays. We've been to a number of churches. We have, I think, 4 more to go. So we have 2 weeks left to push the needle and pray and ask for donations with a comma. Yes.
Donations with a comma. Amen. So, Mom, obviously this is special to and dear to you because, like you said, your grandmother, your spiritual mom, and now Mr. Cusseaux, or Reverend Cusseaux, who suffers from cardiovascular disease as well. And it is called, once again, because I never could pronounce it right.
Well, let me tell you, it started some years ago.
Okay.
So my husband has had a number of cardiovascular issues. And just so that people know, when we learned about his heart, and I mean, I could just go through the list, not just one cardiac disease or diagnosis. But we did learn that his heart condition came from his deployment when he served in the Vietnam War.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
During that deployment, he was exposed to, and they call it Agent Orange. They were poisonous herbicides, and it took years to finally break down the vessels in his heart. And that's where the process started.
Oh, wow.
So, yes, I mean, the army, it just wreaked havoc on his battles. And so 2.5, almost 3 years ago, he had an aneurysm, a heart attack, 2 lung clots, and a number of others. Mitral valve overlaps with regurgitation. From his hospitalization at Tampa General's Heart Institute, we recently learned that he now has a rare cardiac condition called amyloidosis.
Amyloidosis. Okay.
Amyloidosis. And it starts with, it's kind of like a cancer of the heart.
Mm-hmm.
There is no cure, but there is a medication that can help expand your life.
Yeah.
And so amyloid is a protein. It's a protein that we all have in our body, but it's kind of like when it clusters up in a particular area, it wreaks havoc on that. So that's how we found him. That's what has been attacking his heart.
Wow. Okay.
And I remember getting that diagnosis, and I had another meeting with the American Heart Association. And I'm telling you, I had to think long and hard.
I'm
Should
sure.
I continue this journey? And I said to them, my husband is at proceeding as we speak.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I am giving my best.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And God has continued to take care of him, take care of me.
Amen.
And I have 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks.
The Alan and Sherryl Cusseaux Heart Legacy Ambassadors. We are asking for your donation to the American Heart Association.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's right. And more importantly too, I know that you know, in addition, obviously, because you know, for you know, fighting and doing this for your husband, you're also doing it because we, like you said, it supports any research that is supportive of women research, because there's a disparity, right, in research for women and men. Is that true?
And that's where the campaign with the American Heart Association, Go Red, you know, we just kicked off the Go Red luncheon.
Yeah.
And there were almost 500 people at the luncheon. And that component of the program is what helps to bring about additional research for women. The research was primarily done for the male population. But the Go Red campaign, and specifically the Woman of Impact, is what's helping us to kind of push that barometer, provide those necessary funds to further research cardiovascular disease, that's heart attack and stroke, with women. Give you an example. As research is coming on now, every 80 seconds, a woman has a heart attack. You've heard the term, it's a silent killer. Yeah. It's killing women. Wow. And we have an opportunity to help save a woman's life. And people also ask me, where is the money going? When you see the data that comes back from equipment used for CPR, think back to Damon Hamlin, number 3, the football player. Yep. And there was a vital machine that was used that would immediately shock your heart. And I went to see if I could get one from my husband. It's a very, very expensive machine. Okay. So I couldn't. Yeah. But that being said, that research comes from the American Heart Association. If a family member has a pacemaker or a stent put in their vessel, that research comes from the American Heart Association. Got it. So we don't have to wonder where the funds go. But the Go Red campaign, those dollars are really for research for women. Got it. In addition to that, They're in our community. So representation was so important to us that we wanted to know how are those dollars spent within our community.
Mm-hmm.
There are programs for food insecurity. Tiana Cressman, the newly elected executive director, came to my first Vermont Graduation of After School and talked to us about equipment that they provide. So we could take names, find out what members, what individuals need, and they have the tools and resources to support and help us.
Wow.
Yeah, get involved. Yes, we want your donation with a comment. Yes, we want you to say we'll raise America. Whatever donation you make,
yeah,
will be great.
Absolutely.
Will help us reach our goal.
All right, come on now. We want the commas. The commas.
Listen, I read this red cross, this red part. And the gold red theme, you can probably see it better, is be the beat for the woman you love. Be the beat for the woman in your life. Be the beat for the woman that hurts your heart.
Wow.
And say why. Make that donation today.
Make the donation today. All right. That is amazing. Be the beat. Be the beat. I love it. I love it. I love you even more. I love you even more.
Alan Cusseaux Sr.
Yes.
It's why my heart beats.
Oh, I just love it. I just love it. Well, certainly sending all the positive vibes, all the prayers and positive thoughts to you and to Mr. Cusseaux, Reverend Cusseaux, for his healing and health, of course. Yes. And you already know that I'm here working, doing what I can do on my side, on my end, to make sure everybody knows what's going on these last 2 weeks, get that good push going. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are watching, the link is below, around here somewhere. I've definitely put it somewhere for you to be able to just click and donate and learn more about Miss Sherryl Jennings Cusseaux and her nomination as Woman of Impact, and how you can help us meet our goal of raising a marathon. Okay.
There's a QR code. Those that like to text can text TV for Tampa Bay, TV Sherryl, SHERRYL, to 71777. And I'm so thankful, and I'm not letting you know, teacher, that God has given me the strength to accept, to work, and to continue the work of this campaign. He gets all the glory and all the praise. Because since being my husband has not been back in the hospital.
Look at that.
And I'm so thankful.
Look at that.
And if people are wondering, why is she dressed the way she is? Listen, I'm at the Progressive M&E State Convention. I stepped out on the president's message to do this interview.
Yes, she did. She stepped out to talk to me and talk to you all, to share her story and her journey. And I appreciate that so very much. You know, I do. And like I said, I wasn't going to hold you long. And that's right. Be the beat. Get involved. Support any way that you can. There is no donation too small. No donation that is too small. But you know, we have a goal to meet now. So well, we appreciate you very, very much. I wish you the best. Like I said before, thank you for joining us, and we will see you on the other side of this campaign. And thank you for your listeners. Yes, absolutely. Mwah. Love you. This will be a shameless plug. Oh, go ahead. On Let's Talk Business with Sherryl J. Cusseaux every Wednesday at 12:31 to 1:31 on In Touch News Radio. Yes. In case you didn't hear her, let me tell you. Wednesdays, Let's Talk Business, hosted by Mama Cusseaux, Miss Sherryl Jennings Cusseaux, intouchradio.com, 12:30 every Wednesday. You will not be disappointed. You will get all kinds of great information and meet all kinds of amazing business owners in our area. So make sure you
Yes.
tune in.
Tune in because on next Wednesday we will be in Lakeland
Yes.
with the Will celebrating National Her Story Month.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you, Mama. I will talk to you soon. Love you.
Love you more, baby.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.